Stack money. We can make a from the same.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they're brought out by just the second Western Kentucky alum to start a game at QB in the NFL. In his second season, Bailey Zappi.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school. Ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky. And he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL.
There he goes left side. He may go. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, 67 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go and get them.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Jones. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
New England's offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson
With his second touchdown of this opening quarter.
and the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Jones. A little juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Zappi. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. 156 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off of play action, here's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Everybody just calm down. Focus.
Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
Well, there you see it. A hat trick of touchdowns, and we're in the first half. I'm betting that he was over there saying, feed me.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I got to eat.
There is no doubt, and he's real hungry right now, isn't he? I mean, let's be honest about the whole thing. We don't have to be on the field to understand what he's telling everyone. Give me the ball. We're locked in with the offensive line. They're taking care of business, and I'm finishing things off.
Well, heck, he might be able to turn this into an historic event. We'll see. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hurry, hurry!
Again, it's Stevenson.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And Zappi to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Checking this down to Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first-half lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, Stafford here. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw on second down is Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ethan Evans on now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Zappi now on 1st and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He's found the end zone 4 times on the ground already, as he's putting together the kind of performance you dream about as a running back.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. 190 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's Zappi. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. New England's offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
198 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Inside the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, 62 yards. And the Patriots have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Stafford on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, 68 yards. And the Patriots add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Ryland on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To the air again, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Stafford. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. To throw is Stafford. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day if the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And now out come the Patriots. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They give the tackle to Quentin Lake. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.